Hello guys, welcome once again, and in today's tutorial we're going to be creating a magazine cover design, and I'm going to take you guys from the beginning to the end. So let's get started. So we're going to create a new file. Come here, and if you scroll down you'll see magazine cover template here. This is the template here, so you click on it and give it some time to load. And remember, Canva auto saves your design. So here is what we're working with. So you can see different templates for magazine design. Probably you want to do a very quick design very quickly. You can just come here and just pick a template and work with that. So we're going to be creating our own from scratch. So let's get started. So we're going to come to our gallery and add our image first. So this is the image we're using, this first one here. I'm going to click it to add it and click add to page. So once it's in, I'm just going to resize it and make it a bit bigger. As it here, satisfied with the size you have gotten. So I'm satisfied with this, so I'm just going to lock it. Come here and lock it. So once I've locked it, I'm going to be adding my background color next. So we'll click on the background. So you can see your option for color here. So just tap on color. So under this you can see different color from the image that we added. You can see this color, you can see different shades. All this color were all taken from the image. So but we're going to add in our own. So just come here and click on this plus icon here, and we'll edit it here. So for the color code we'll be using FFACCAF, and once we're done with that, I'm going to drop this down and close this. So this is the background color we'll be using. So we'll be adding our text. We'll come here, we'll come to text. So click on add a heading. So drag this up here and double tap to change the text. So I'm going to be typing fashion. So I've added that. We'll close this back, and we'll be changing the font to a brown sugar. Yeah, that's the name of the font, brown sugar. So we'll just tap here and search for brown sugar. So this is the font here, this one. So click to add it. Let's close this. You can see that's the font to be using. So let's close this back and increase the size of the text. So come to font size and increase it till we are satisfied with what we have gotten. I'm going to keep increasing it all the way up because I'm still not satisfied. So I'm just going to bring it very well. So yeah, I can work with 143. Just going to place this here, and we'll be changing the color. So let's come to color here. You can decide to use white color to go well, but it will go well when you're working with a darker color of this background. Working with a darker color, it will go well with your design. So let's just try and make it darker so we can use a white text for it. So come to color and click on this. So we're going to drag this slider inside a bit and drag it inside, and yeah, that's okay. So close this. So you can see our text is showing very well. So this is what we mean by contrasting design. Because we're using a brighter color for the background, we have to use either a darker color for the text, or we'll make the background a darker color to make sure that your main emphasis of your design is being given to the audience. So once we're done with this, just going to drag this up here. So once I've done, we'll just start in our text one by one. So for our first text, the first text we're going to be adding is going to be adding the model's name. So come to text, add the heading. Next I'm using the Montserrat font, but before that, let's change her name. Type her name using Jennifer. So let's select everything, select all, Jennifer, click on enter, Thompson. So once I've done with that, I'll just close this down back and we'll drag this to the bottom here. So we're going to be changing the font. As I said, we're going to be using the Montserrat font. So come to our font and clear this search for the brown sugar we added. So we're going to use our Montserrat. So just click on this Montserrat because it will appear under your recent searches. So we're going to be using a Montserrat extra bold. And we'll close this. As you can see, we have added our name. So we're going to reduce the line spacing between these two texts. So come to spacing. You can see there's letter spacing. You can make your text wider. If you don't want, you can make it very close to each other. I'm going to keep mine very close, but not too close. So I'm okay with 29. Then for the line spacing, I'm going to reduce the line spacing. Let me make this bigger a bit and position it here. So I'm okay with this. Let me make it closer a bit. Yeah, this is okay. So once I'm done, I'll just close this and position this down here. So I'm going to be adding text again. So we'll just come here and add the text again. So I'm going to be adding a subheading. So just double tap. We type in dress yourself. Go to the next line. Confident. How to wear what you already own, comma, with even more style. So we're going to be separating this text. We'll come here and create a line break. Come here, create a line break again. Then come here and add a line break. So I'm going to select this text. Let's select this text out and cut it. I'll show you why I decided to cut it. So we'll change this font using a Montserrat, just a normal Montserrat. That is a Montserrat regular for this. Once I've added it, we'll close this and we'll come to our spacing and reduce the spacing between them. Bring them closer and close this. Once I've added that, we're just going to reduce the size a bit. So we'll come here to size, font size, and bring it down a bit. So we'll position it just down here. And we're going to add that text we cut out. So we'll come to here and click on add a heading. So edit it and paste what we added. Okay, let's make it in capital letter. Type dress yourself, confident. Just drag this slider, open it. So after I've added it, we'll just bring this down. Then we'll position this up here. So expand it from this side to make it to be 2 lines. So let's create a line break here. Okay, so we're going to change the color to the text of the color. Sorry, I'm going to be creating the color, changing the color of the text. So come to color and we'll give it a white fill and close this and change our font. Sorry, I'm changing our font. I'm using a Montserrat extra bold. Then we'll close this back and we'll reduce the font size. After I've done that, we're going to reduce the line spacing. So bring this very closer to each other until you're satisfied. Then we'll close this back. Then we can still bring the font down a little because it's too big for that side. We don't want it too big, so we're going to reduce it. So come here to our size, font size, and bring it down. So let's drag it and see whether it's okay. So yeah, this is okay. So just drag this down and position it here. You can use this nudge option down here in the option bar. Let's take it up and move it to the side. Up. Yes. Yeah, that's okay. So we're just going to add one final text. Let's click on add a subheading. So I'm going to be adding the date. We'll just add June 2022. Then we'll create a line break here and bring this down. I'll change the font. Give it a Montserrat semi-bold. Then we can close this. Then we'll change the color to a black color. And we'll close this. And we'll come here to line spacing and reduce the spacing between two of them. Bring them closer. Let me make this a little bit bolder. Yeah, that's okay. So we'll just drag this and position it here. So we'll zoom into this part of our design and reduce the size and position it here. Then we'll zoom out. So close this back and take a look at your design. We've created a very simple magazine design, and we've come to the end of the tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.